Jim, you look back over the first two games in the Kansas City series, base hits and home runs all over the place. Then Wei-Yin Chen takes them out last night, holds them to 2 runs. Kevin Gausman even better tonight. It's amazing how much easier it is to win a game when the starter goes out there and does what he did.
Well, we went through a spell of about 18 games where Orioles went 3-15. The starting pitching wasn't where it was. Bullpen's been terrific all year long, and then you score 3 runs or less in those 15 losses. So that changed against Kansas City. 28 runs, 10 home runs, but good pitching stops good hitting. And as you guys alluded to, Red Sox come in. I mean, since the 1st of August, they've scored almost 6 runs a game. Tonight, Gausman pitched great. In fact, it was a really well pitched game. You know, Kevin Gausman's 24. Eduardo Rodriguez, nice wearing an Oriole uniform's only 22, but both of them throw a lot of strikes. You know, Gausman walked 4 tonight, but I've said on the air, if you ask him or talk to him tomorrow, he wasn't wild. I just think he was trying to, he realizes how good the Red Sox are. But again, they didn't get him a lot of runs, but it was enough tonight.
You know, Jimmy, it really surprises me that the Orioles, as bad as they were for those 18 games, when we faced some pretty good hitting ball clubs during that stretch, and also some pretty good pitching at the same. We're facing teams that are just as strong. Kansas City comes in here. Boston has got an outstanding hitting ball club. And all of a sudden, the Orioles starters are turning everything around. I mean, what is the difference all of a sudden?
Well, you talked about it. I looked at Kevin Gausman, and if you go back to where he gets the bases loaded, the ability to pitch to both sides of the plate tonight, he's a guy that stands way over in the third base side, so he's a little bit across his body, only about maybe that much, which is not a lot, but his angle's already to the inside corner. So your arm side would be into righties, away to lefties. He's much more comfortable than going across the whole plate. Tonight, we saw him pitch lefties in. He threw some really good fastballs at 93 to 96, 7 miles per hour down and away. So all of a sudden, the ability to command your fastballs. And when he needed to get into Castillo, with the bases loaded, only 1 out, was able to, as you talked about, get that jam shot. So they're looking for a fly ball, maybe even a high chopper or something like that. He just jammed them. That's the way you pitch. You pitch, you look at your scouting reports, but at the end of the day, this team was really good last year because Dave Wallace and Dom Chidi, the Orioles pitching coaches, have implored these guys to learn about fastball command. I think they've gotten a little bit away from that this year.
Well, yeah,
tonight, though.
You see the urgency, though. I like how they're playing. Their attitude is, hey, we're going to keep winning as many games till they tell us we're out of it. And so far, so good in that regard.
Well, that's what Buck Showalter says. We have our pregame meeting, and we say we're going to win tonight. And then tomorrow, we're going to have that pregame meeting. We're going to win tonight. And, again, they're doing it against good ball clubs. Kansas City, as we know, even though Toronto's trying to catch them in, with the most wins in the American League, they have, 84 wins. And then, again, the Red Sox, they're not a 500 team, but they're playing real well. And if you don't pitch well, they'll put 5, 6, 7 runs on the board with the best of them. So tonight that changed. And, they're able to win, as you mentioned, with under 4 runs. That's just something the Orioles don't do very often.